Good morning, hunters. This is OG Devil Dog with an update from my last video. Alright, the Hogamany hunt. Here I thought I was at like 10% earlier. I did a little research and looked it up. The Hogamany event in the Hunter Call of the Wild is a community challenge focused on wild boar hunting. That means everyone in the community focusing on killing these wild boars. The goal is to get to 100%. What we get with 100% looks like some cosmetics as a reward. So, without further ado, let's go do our part in the Hogamany Hunt Challenge. Now remember, viewers and subscribers, we have to band together to get 100%. We have to work together. We have to kill these boars together. And it ends on January 1st. So, without further ado, before we go any further, those of you that stuck this far with me, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you're on PC, the bottom right hand corner is a white watermark that you can hover over and subscribe that way. If you would like to make donations to my page, please look in the description. My Cash App is there for donations until I can get my channel built up to be monetized and start earning some money for OG Devil Dog. So this is the Hogamany hunt. It's an update from my previous video. Like I said, where I thought I was only had 10%. But it's a community challenge. Remember this, people. Community challenge. We all work together. Alright, let me show you where we are. We are in Scotland. And I've done killed 3 boar here. I've been all over this lower section of the map looking for these boar. And I found 2 feed zones. There's a little castle here. Little outpost that you can go to right across from it. Come across the bridge. And right in the curve of this walkway at this little welcome center. Lookout point. So I'll put my tent there, put my stand there, my feeder there. I'm about 30 yards from my feeder. Same over here. As it curves, if you look in this little square, this is the only one here that is a wild boar. At 0300 to 0600 in the morning. I'm at my tent. My stand is just about 30 yards away from my feeder. And there's also my electronic collar that I'm picking up and carrying with me. So let's go check the feeder real quick before we do anything. Let's make sure it is full. We don't want an empty feeder. There's my stand. And I'm going to be hunting with a bow at night. See this feeding area? This is where I've got my little feeder. I'm going to fill it up. It's at 62%, so I'm just going to go ahead and refill it. And go back to my tent and rest. Switch over to my bow. Now I found, let's get to the tent and let me explain what I'm talking about here. For those of you that are not familiar with the Hunter of the Call of the Wild, or you're just learning some of the ropes, let me explain something to you. Okay? This, I've already killed a boar here before, so it's black. Okay? It's black here. If it starts turning purple, and then a bright purple, you have overhunted that area. So it's best to hunt a little bit in one area and then go to another area. That way, as you hunt that area here, this one, the kill zone starts going down on you. And vice versa. You hunt this area, the kill zone goes down in the other area. If it's purple or a bright purple color, and you will see it, if it is a bright purple color, you're going to have to hunt something else for a little while and just let it cool off, because the animals will avoid that area until it cools down. Alright, so let's remember that, hunters. Now, you're sticking with me this long, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And I am going to set my alarm for 0200. I like being in my stand early. So let's say 0240. That'll give me enough time. I'm going to rest. Then I'm going to be slick and put on my little happy duty spray to hide my scent. Alright. Spray that. Put on my night vision goggles so I can see what's going on. And hightail it to my little hunting area. My little stand, my little tripod. Whatever you want to call it. Alright. The boar are going to be coming up over this ridge right here. Okay? And they're going to be coming this direction, straight down this way. So I'm going to turn on my collar. I've already got it set to wild boar. It is 2:45 in the morning. Took me just a couple of minutes to run from point A to point B and get my stand. And we are going to hold it off and see. Normally the boars start coming over this ridge about between 3:20 and 3:35. So we're in stand a little early. And let me explain this. In real life hunting, as a hunter myself, where I used to be, I always try to get to my stand or my blind early. For all the noise I'm making getting through the forest and the woods, you remember something. No matter how quiet we are, we still make noise. And if it's noise that is not normally heard, the animals are going to go extremely quiet because they're listening for more noise. So you get in your stand a little early, you wait it out, you be patient, and nightlife will come back to life as long as you're sitting there being quiet. That's real life. So I kind of practice what I used to do when I hunted. I'm in my stand early. So on this Hogamany event, it's a community challenge. We have to work together to kill these wild boar. Okay, it's not a single player event, it is a community event. We all have to kill the wild boar. And I already know a bunch of us play this game. A bunch of us play this game, and we're not really focusing on the challenges. Well, let's focus on the challenge. Let's band together and get this community challenge put to rest so we can get these new free rewards that are being offered to us. If you've stuck it out with me this long, be sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to make donations, check the descriptions for my link. No, not what I'm looking for. Check the description and my link for my Cash App, and there will be a way to donate to my channel to help me monetize it and get it going. Without the viewers, without the subscribers, my channel will not be successful. And because of you that are subscribing, because of you that are viewing, and because of you that are liking my videos, my channel is growing and it's becoming successful. I cannot do this without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So let's just wait it out for a few minutes. It is 2:58 in game time, and it's actually 03:12 in the morning for me. I couldn't sleep. I decided I want to make a video for y'all. There's my tent up on the hill right there, the little glowing spot. There's my feeder. It's about 20 yards away. There is my caller, my electronic caller. And let's go ahead and use a manual one too, to make the board think there's more than one other boar here. I hope they don't make a liar out of me, because they've been showing up between 3:20 and 3:35 in this area. Something's calling my name over here. I don't see anything just yet. But to show you where we are again on the map, the bottom of the Scotland map, you see how the road curves? We're right here. And there's 4 feeding areas here, but only this one is the wild boar. So you can see exactly where we are. Let me zoom it in. It's 3:09 in game time and 3:14 in real life time. The woodcock, I'm not going after it. I'm only hunting these boar. And to keep from turning purple so quick, I'm not using a rifle, I am using my bow. So as soon as I start seeing them, I will start getting ready. And a bow, you can get about 3 to 4 kills quietly compared to 1 kill with the rifle. If they show up. They should, because the wind is moving away from me. I got a couple minutes before they start showing. Now in this area right here, across from the outpost, I actually got 3 kills in just a matter of in game, about an hour, hour and a half in game. So I sat there from 2:30 to actually a little over 2 hours, just right at 5 o'clock, right when it started getting light. Oh, there they are. Nope, that's a deer. Not what I'm wanting. But that means the wildlife are coming in. I could have probably took that deer down if I wanted to, but I didn't. I'm hunting the boar. It is 3:20, so they should be coming over that ridge anytime. We just have to be patient. I use the feeding zones when I'm hunting this boar. I don't use the drinking zones very often because they like to hide behind the trees, rocks, whatever they can hide behind. And sometimes it makes your shots impossible. We don't want impossible. We want clean kills, clean shots. So stick with me a little bit longer, and we are going to start getting boar, hopefully. The last couple times I was here, they started coming over that ridge. That's a woodcock at my feet. Let's hit him with the manual on top of the electronic. I'm watching that ridge line. And look at that, here they are, they're coming in. Okay, got one down. The other one took off. So there's one, and there's the one that took off. They kind of moved around on me. Because usually they come over that ridge right there. But they were coming down in this little valley over here. We got one with the bow. It darkened it up a little bit. And it's going to stay dark. It's not really going to go real purple as long as you use your bow. Look at that. We got another one coming in. We got more coming in. Oh, they're going away. So let's see if we can call them in. Wait a minute, see if a few more might come through. And right on the money. Between 3:20 and 3:35, they start coming in on this area. Just have to watch for them. They were coming from this direction this time. Usually they come up over this ridge. But this time they came up this way and headed back over the ridge. Alright, we got one coming in. You see him right there? He's about 55 yards out. Okay, got that one. So I got 2 kills laying right there. And it did not go purple on me yet. So I haven't overhunted it. We got another one coming in. Oh, we got another one behind him. Let me get a little closer. I think I missed him. I think I did that one a little too low. I shot that one a little too high. Well, a little too low and a little too high. That's what I get. Alright. So let's try this again and call them in. Got a couple arrows there. Might end up tracking them later. Closer to daylight where I can see. Yeah, I missed both of them. Guess that's what I get for shooting without my glasses on. Just gonna be sitting here being patient, waiting for some more. They're coming right through here. And then heading back up over that ridge. They were coming up over that ridge and coming down, but now they're coming into the little valley here. So let's keep an eye on this and see what we find. It is 3:58. And I still have not turned purple, so I've not overhunted the area. And so let me show you real quick. The previous area that was dark, since we're hunting over here, it has gone away. So we can go back to this area over here and hunt after we finish here. And I usually wait till daylight before I change areas. Oh, there is a bunch of them right there. Did I miss that one too? I sure in the heck did. I guess I better put my glasses on. Especially if I'm going to hunt with my bow and miss. There's another one. Maybe I won't miss. And I did. Wow. I sure in the heck missed. That is a bunch of misses. That is horrible. But now I'm a little frustrated, so let's put the handy dandy rifle on just in case I need it here in a minute. Let's go ahead and climb down and turn on our little flashlight. Let's confirm this one. There's one of my arrows. Go ahead, say, oh gee, that was awful. Them handy dandy arrows that you got laying in the ground, buried, because you missed shots, OG. So there's one laying right there that I missed. I can pick it up. Get my arrows, some of my arrows back. Ah, that was a bronze. Let's see. Can't pick that one up since there's any blood. Alright. Let's let's go see if we can do something better in a different spot. I'm bound and determined to show y'all some good action. Now this one I got 3 kills at earlier. So let's do a fast travel and go there. Alright. He's fleeing, which I'm not worried about that yet. My tripod. You know what I forgot to pick up? I forgot to pick up my collar. Let's go back and get my collar real quick. Look, if I can't laugh at myself, who else is going to laugh at me, right? Everybody? Because I sucked? Oh well, it is what it is. We can't have a perfect game every single time. Let's go ahead and dismantle this. And go back to the other area. There we go. Now we're caught back up. I think I need to go back to bed. Let's go put the handy dandy collar out. And I'm going to sleep for a little bit. Maybe I need to sleep in real life. So we'll see. There's the handy dandy collar. Alright, rotate it a little bit. So get some sound out. Put it down. And run back to my tent real quick. Now remember, I'm over here by this lookout. And before I go take me a little nap, before I do, again, I'm going to show you where this area is. If you look across from this outpost, come down the road, and just follow the gravel road, and we are right here. Right by the lookout tower. My tent's here, my tripod stands here, my feeder, and my collar. And one thing we forgot to do with the feeder is to make sure that it was full. So let's run back over to the feeder one more time and make sure it's full. Well, there it goes, refill. It's only at 70%, but I'm still going to refill it. If you've stuck with me this long, I appreciate you so much for watching my channel, watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. Without you, my channel is not successful. Alright, we're going to rest until 0, let's say 0245. Let's do it that way. Since I goofed up a lot in the other area, I am going to spend that little extra cash and try this area again for you. Run over to my tripod, get up in the air, be quiet, get some scent on. Let's go ahead and put that scent on. Alright, and now we start watching. It is 0247 on the next day. So watch closely up here by where my 10 is, by the lookout, because sometimes a boar likes to come up right behind you over here. If he gets wind of you, he'll start fleeing. Alright, everything seems clear, so let's get the handy dandy color going. There's the collar, and there's the feeder barrel. So now we wait. You can average about 2 to 3 kills per area using your bow. It's a little harder than using your gun, but it makes a lot less noise, and you can bounce back and forth between 2 areas without causing a lot of ruckus. And the object of Hunter Call of the Wild is to be patient. Now there's some really big animals out there, some diamonds, and that is really cool to get those. Take your time, find them. Don't be afraid to fire your shot. And don't be afraid to look. Alright, manual call. Hit that a couple times. Bring back up my night vision so I can scope the area. It's 2:56. I'm watching the time. And I'm waiting for these wild boar just to appear. These wild boar are coming up from this area down here. Right through here is where they're coming up from. So as you can see, that's water over there. They're probably down there drinking. Look at that outpost. That's beautiful. They're probably down there drinking and then coming up to feed. Or coming from a rest area. Let's see what's close. Let's see, we have a rest area here for wild boar. Okay, so we're right between the rest area and the drink zone would be right in this area down here. I haven't marked any of the drink zones yet. But I have marked a few of the other need zones, like the sleep zone, which is right here. We got a food zone, and then right down in here we'll have some, right along this coastline, there'll be a drink zone. Put my handy dandy collar to the test. I actually saw a white boar earlier in this area. I didn't get a shot on it because there was another boar with it, and I hit the other boar instead of the white one. By the time I locked in and did the track the animal, they had changed spots. One was walking in one direction, the other was walking in another. And so I missed the white boar. They should be coming up the hill anytime, so we just have to be patient. So for those of you that stuck out the video with me, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Without you viewers, without you subscribers, my channel is not going to be successful. If you would like to donate, please feel free to look in the description and use my Cash App there until I can start earning and monetizing my channel. You can make donations there to my Cash App. Some deer will usually lay up on this hill. When the deer are there, I know the boar are coming. There's some tracks. And they're sneaky. I give these boar credit. They are very sneaky. I'm just zooming in and out, kind of scoping the area. And they will sneak up right through here. It's about that time for them to start coming in. It's 3:19. They should be coming in any time now. Just like the other area, between 3:20 and 3:35 is when they start coming in. Let's go to a manual call for a second. The woodcock, okay, that's a good sign. being patient. I know they're here. I know they're coming. Watching for that one that likes to come up over here. I can never get a clean shot on him. It's a woodcock. Just gotta be patient, hunters. Like real life hunting, I'd rather be in a tree stand somewhere. I've never really been one to be hunting on the ground, walking around. I guess it's a little bit of self-preservation, not taking the chance of being shot by another hunter. Of course, wearing that safety orange helps prevent that, but you never know. Some hunters in real life are trigger happy. As soon as they hear something moving, they start firing in that direction. Alright, looks like the fallow deer are coming in. Let's see, where they at? I heard them. There they are. Alright, there's the deer. They lay up on this hill. Alright, not what we're looking for. We're looking for the wild boar. See, how far away are those deer? About 92 yards. Probably. As bad as I'm shooting tonight, I probably could not hit the broadside of a barn from that distance. And for those of you that do not know what a broadside of a barn is, it is the side view of the barn. The long side. That's the broadside. As bad as I'm shooting, I definitely probably could not hit those deer. Where they at? Like I said, they were about 90 meters away, 90 yards away. There they are. I was looking at the wrong spot. Oh man, it's a beautiful one right there. 93 yards. If I wasn't just hunting the boar right now to help with this hunt, I'd be all over it. I'd be on it like white on rice on a paper plate in the middle of a snowstorm while drinking a glass of milk. But I'm just hunting the boar, so sadly, the deer lived to see another day. Okay, it's 3:43. These boar are making a little bit of a fibber out of me. Keep scanning the area. behind me. That's a woodcock, not what I'm looking for. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. I need some bacon, piggy, piggy. So if you see the deer, it usually means the boar are coming. But I haven't seen any just yet. I'm trying to do my part to help y'all out. We all need the help. We got to work together to do this. The challenge, it's only at 18%. We need more people killing boars. Oh, woodcock again. They're making a fool out of me. There he is. Told you he comes up behind me like that. I got that one behind me. At least I think I did. We'll check it in a little bit. Let's see. Yes, I did. He's right there. That's the one that comes up behind me. I got him. So we'll leave him set a minute. I got one coming in behind me again. I get closer. There's one. And I got both of them that came up behind me. I really did not feel like tracking them. So I got 3 in the other area. I got 2 in this area so far. And it is only 4:14 in the morning game time. Let's see if we can get another one or two. Kind of watching my feeder and my collar because they like to come up there by them. So I had 2 come up behind me. Got 1 kill, 2 kill. Both of them are laying there together. So I'll come back and get them here in a little bit. Right now I want to concentrate and see if another one appears. Thank you, viewers, for sticking it out this long with me in this video. I know it's a long video, but I am trying to show you that it is productive in these 2 areas. You just have to be patient. Patience is a virtue, and virtue is patience. You just have to be patient if you are a stand hunter, like I am, and not a stalker hunter, like others are. There's more patience when it comes to stand hunting than there is going from one spot to the next on the ground. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Stalking hunting works. It does work. I'm not knocking it. I do it too. But for this scenario, trying to get these boar, and since I've only found 2 areas right now where they're at, I am being silent, being a stand hunter, and using my bow. With only 2 areas, unlike the saltwater crocodiles that I farm, where I've got stands and tents all along the beach, I can just go from one point to the next, get to the end, and start over again. I can't do that here because I've only found 2 areas right now on this map in Scotland, where the lower left corner of the map, right now we're across from this outpost and we're at this lookout point. And do you see how this black is diminishing? That's because I'm hunting this area now. And so this one will be ready by the time we finish up our spot. So using a bow in these two areas, being quiet, stand hunting, this is what's going to help you in the map on London. And like I said, these are the only two spots that I found, right here and right here. This spot right here, I actually shot a deer at, and you see it is still black because of all the noise that gun made. I killed 3 here. It was a big spot. I killed 2 over here so far, and this spot is diminishing. I highly recommend using these 2 spots and using a bow. It's going on 4:34. Game time. So I've done killed 5 boar during this episode. I'm looking for number 6. I've got 3 I've already harvested, and the other 2 are up here that I've killed. That looks like a small one. That one looks like it will pass the harvest check. We will see when we get to it. Here, piggy, piggy, need the bacon, bacon. Come to daddy. I'm going to do my best to help y'all, help the community, because I want the rewards too. So I'm going to be working on these 2 areas over the next few days. Now, I do play other games, and one of them is DC Universe Online from 7 p.m. to roughly 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am on DC Universe, and I am running with my league there. I run a league called Easy Company, and a friend of mine, he goes by Wolfman in the game. He runs Crossover Angels. So if you pick up that game and decide you want to play with us, we run every night at 7 p.m. Find OG Devil Dog or find Wolfman from Crossover Angels. Or find somebody from Easy Company or somebody from Crossover Angels and ask to join the league. If you get denied admittance to the league and it's not from me, please let me know. That's if you decide to play something else, which I do like to play other games. But I also enjoy being in the events and stuff too. Especially community events that help us all out. That is a pheasant. I don't need a pheasant. I just need a boar. Let's see if we can get one more before daylight. $4:48 game time. Thank you for watching this video with me. Thank you for being part of my channel. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't liked or subscribed, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to make a donation, please go to the description, use my Cash App. Alright, doesn't look like that's a pheasant. Don't need a pheasant. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any more in this area. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just go back to the original area, the first spot, and farm a little bit there. We'll give it a couple more minutes to see what happens. We'll give it to 0500. If I don't see anything by 0500, we're going to sign it off. That will just take a couple minutes to get there. So we can get one called in. It's coming on daylight. Something picked up. Let's see what it was. That's a pheasant. Are the deer still on the ridge? Yes, they are. He's about 93 yards out. A little too far for my bow. Not even going to mess with him because he's not what I'm looking for. Alright, it's after 5 in the morning. Let's go ahead and get our electronic collar. Since we're not going to get any more, doesn't look like. let's go collect our harvest. Alright, those are the deer. They're fleeing now because they heard me. Alright, let's check this little one first. Big blood spot. It's a bronze. Alright. I'll take a... Oh, I got one coming in. I just heard him. He's over there. Ah, I might get surprised and get one more. Maybe. Alright, let's give it a second. Let me change it out. There he is. He's coming in. I missed the first shot, but I got him that third time. That second time. Alright, so during this episode we have gotten 6 boar. That one's a bronze. At least passed the harvest check. Okay, we need a bunch of boars, community. We've got to do this together. Alright, this is the one that kept trying to come up behind me. He was a bronze too. Alright. Let's see if we got any progress just with me doing this tonight. Oh, we're still at 18%, so that means we have to get a bunch more kills. Alright, we got to reach 100% by January 1st. This is OG Devil Dog. I am signing off tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to make donations, look in the description for my Cash App link. For those of you that are computer, bottom right hand corner. There's a hover link. Hover over it and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching my channel and watching this video. Until next time, this is OG Devil Dog. Be good and be safe. And before I leave, let me show you where I am one more time. Okay, across from this outpost, okay? Looks like a little smiley face right there. See it? Can't see it now, can you? Come down the road and across to this lookout point. This is where you're going to find a feed zone. Okay? The next one, come to this curve. See how it curves? At the midway point, come across the road. There's 4 feed zones there, but only 1 for the boar. That's the 2 spots that I have found in this whole entire area right here. Now, I'm going to check up here later on today, see if there's any over here. But right now, this spot and this spot are the 2 that I found. Did I just hear something over here, or was that a deer? Might have been a deer. Alright. I'm not going to try to get any more kills. So I've gotten 6 during this episode. Nope, it was a boar. He's fleeing. He was coming up behind me. So I'm not going to get any more this episode. I'm not even going to try. Thank you for watching the entire length of this video. Y'all be good, be safe. See you soon.